How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the channel. This is Big Daddy Dave, and this is a map tour for a new mod map to Farming Simulator 22 called Kallebach. And we're going to start with the description from the mod hub, and it reads: the map Kallebach was inspired by the Vogelsberg volcanic region in Hesse and is a small single-player map which also brings joy to 2 to 3 old-timer fans and multiplayer. At the heart of the map lies an idyllic village of Kallebach. Some sales and production points are difficult to reach due to the sometimes narrow and winding streets. Good planning and the appropriate vehicles are required here. Farms and stables. Starting farm, small arable farm with chickens, grain silo, and barn with bale and pallet storage. Cowshed and barn with bale storage. Sheepfold, pasture, and barn with bale storage. Horse pasture, pig barn, barn with pallet storage, garden. All farms and stables can be purchased and managed via the farmland. Cowshed is prepared for the manure system mod. Build. The construction menu is based on Erlengrab, but has been expanded more trees and painting textures. The starting farm and the areas for the cows are an integral part of the map and therefore not suitable for tearing down. The area for pigs, horses, and sheep can be completely demolished, including decoration. Fields and forest areas are ideal for your own construction work. Sales and productions. Corner shop, restaurant, hotel and inn, agro trade, livestock trade with hay barn, flour mill, dairy, bakery, tailor shop, nature mode ma. Clothing are made directly from wool. Sawmill, production barn. Buy, gas station, water. Fields, 14 fields, 0.34 hectares to 2.1 hectares. 7 meadows, 0.5 hectares to 1.5 hectares. 6 forest areas, 0.9 hectares to 3.5 hectares. Tips, machines that fit the map. Old timer, young timer, small modern machines, tractors up to 150 horsepower. I wish you a lot of fun in Kallebach. There are mods required for this map, starting with the Old Barn Package by Farmer 5 Tom, the Garden Plot by DS Power, the Hessian Farm Vogelsberger by Farmer 5 Tom, and Timbered Houses by Farmer 5 Tom. This map was created by Kall and is 186.04 megabytes to download. And if we take a look at the map, this is what it looks like. It is a very small map compared to our full 2x by 2x map. We start out here, almost in the dead center of the map at the starting farm. We start out by owning farmlands number 1, 14, 24, 26, and 27. Farmland 1 is a wheat field ready to harvest. 14 is a wheat field ready to harvest. 24 is a grass field ready to harvest. 26 and 27 are your starting farm. Now, field prices do vary. Starting out with, let's start with some of these smaller ones here. We got 28,000. It's all relatively cheap, but it's relatively cheap because they're small. Another 28,000, we got 34,000, we work our way to a bit bigger, 100,000, 149,000, 44,000, 48, 53, and we just keep on getting up there because these are getting bigger and bigger. But the problem is that even though they're relatively decent price, none of them I saw got up above about 150,000. We got a $200,000 forestry area up in the northeast corner of the map. But the problem is that the area that you own is very small. You have 2 actual fields and a grass field up here in the north that they're all small. So it's going to take you a while to really get enough product to really start making a difference and start getting ahead. So it's all relative. Even though it's not highly priced, it's not big payouts at any given point. We do have animals to start out with. We have a chicken barn at the main farm. Contracts are available on this map, no production chains to start out with, and there are no collectibles available on this map. If we take a look at mods specific to this map, starting with the buy menu, scrolling down to mods and DLCs, you will see the Kallebach tile right here. We enter that, and you will see several mods specific to this map, including this beauty right here, this John Deere Series 710. right here at our starting farm. You can see right there in front of us. It's, oh, beauty, beauty. And also under the build menu, there is nothing under buildings, productions, animals, decorations, but under landscaping, we take a look at the painting swatches here, and we do have several additional painting swatches, and we do, according to the description, have additional trees, but I don't see any that are here in the tiles, so I'm going to say no, even though it's contradicting the description. Now, we do start here at the starting farm, so let's take a look at our starting equipment. Under the buy menu and own items, under small tractors, we have a Fendt Favorite 515C and a John Deere Series 710. Under harvesters, we have the Kloss Dominator 108 SL Maxi. Front loaders, the Schaefer 2630. Trailers, we have two Welger DK 115s. Under headers, we have the Kloss C510 for the harvester. Under cultivators, we have the Rebbe EG 3.9. Under subsoilers, the Agricem Combi Plow Gold 3M. Under seeders, the Nordstein HK25 and S3030. Under fertilizer spreaders, the Amazon ZATS 3200. Mowers, Sepnusel F240. Under tedders, we have the Pottinger Alpenhit 4.4H. Windrowers, Pottinger Top 342. Under balers, the Massey Ferguson 1840. Animals, the Abbey 550, more fill types. So this is normally just a water trailer, but this is the modded one, so we can also put in the milk and liquid fertilizer and herbicide in this. Under front loader tools, we have the Albert pallet fork and the trailer for the header on our harvester. Now, taking a look here at the starting farm, starting around the corner here, we have a sleep trigger right here, and here we have a chicken barn. We have 11 chickens to start out with out of 30. Now we have our feed can go in here, and our eggs spawn right here. Now directly behind me is the bale and pallet storage. We have our input here, and we have our output right there. We do start out with several items in here. Oh, let's get this door open, and you can see it stores right up in the loft there, which is really cool. I like that. And then over here, open this door, we have our silo with our input and our output spout right there. Now, we are going to go around. Yes, we're going to go around in this. Let's go ahead and fire it up. Actually, you know what? Before we actually get going, we're going to go on foot. So right here, we have the Village Dairy for $10,000 you can purchase. We have our input for milk here, and our output right there. Over here, the bakery, $10,000 for that. We have output here, input here. We have a water point right here. And here we have the restaurant Dorfschenke sell point. Now over in this direction, let's see, it's back here, tucked away. Over here is the corner shop sell point. And then if I take a look at the map and kind of show where we've been and what we've seen up to this point. We started here in the farm. We saw the sleep trigger, the bale and pallet storage, and the silo. We went and saw the Village Dairy, the bakery, and then we saw the water buy point, the restaurant, and then came down here to the corner shop. Now if we take a look at the farmlands, farmland number 25 you can purchase for $17,496. We will go ahead and do that. And if we come through here, you will see we have another pallet storage right here. So that is very nice. Input here and output right there. Now again, taking a look at the map, looking across the street, farmland number 33 for $2,376. We'll purchase that. And we have a garden plot, place for us to grow our veggies. This is not a normal one. You need, in addition to water, you need manure and seeds in order to get your output. Got your input here, and your output should be right along this. Oh, yep, there's the box right there, right along the side here. And next, tucked away back here, is the tailor shop. $10,000 to purchase, and you have your input here. Now, I don't see an actual distinct point for the output. My guess is maybe under this little hutch right here. This is just a guess. I've looked around. I haven't seen a specific trigger point for it to be kind of an output area. So that's just a guess. Nope, that door doesn't open. So now we'll head right back to the farm, which is right over here. Now we'll get into that John Deere and start making our way around. Okay, so if we take off from the farm, make a left, followed by an immediate right. Now the other tractor we have does go a little bit faster, but it's a little bit harder to control around these tight corners on this map, and there's going to be some areas along this map where it's going to be very, very tight. So now if we take a look at the map and show where we've been up until this point, we were here at the garden plot. We then went over to the tailor shop, back to the farm, grabbed the tractor, and then came down over to here. Farmland number 30. For $86,256, you can purchase this, and you're at farm number 2. Now, similar to our main farm, there's a bale and pallet storage right in here. Our input and output right there. And over here, a cow barn. We have our input for straw and food right here. Our output for milk right in here. Slurry output here. Our cow trigger here. We have 6 out of 30. And water up on the hill. So now we take back off. Now coming up here around this corner, we have a water buy point right there. And here we'll make a right. We'll just follow this road around. And then tucked away just off the road here is our next point of interest. Is the grain mill. 10,000 purchase of grain mill, input and output. I'm taking right back off again. Come out here and head directly south to our next point of interest. Just continue to follow this around. You'll see the buildings and stuff coming into view. That is our next point of interest, just behind the tree line there. And this is farm number 3. So the farm with the cows, that was farm number 2. This is going to be farm number 3. So we were here at farm number 2, went out and saw the water buy point, over the grain mill, and then down to here, farmland number 35 for $65,808. Go ahead and purchase. And now all your triggers appear. We got a bale storage right here. Here we have our sheep barn for 20 sheep. We have 5 currently. We have our feed goes in there, and our pallet of wool come out here. You can also put feed in here as well. Now, one thing I do notice is that manure is being shown in this particular barn. So there looks like there's going to be inputs in various other non-cows, pigs, and horse barns and pastures on this map that allow for the input of straw to get out manure. And over here we have our sheep pasture on the same farm. 5 out of 30 on this one. Our input for water and input for food. And output for wool. Go ahead and grab our tractor. We'll cut through the farm. And now, going across the street, you get to cut through probably one of the prettier parts of the map coming up here. It's this little twisting, winding road. And there's a lot of pretty parts on this map. This map is very gorgeous to look at. You can see just off to the right there, you got the nice sloping hills. It is just an absolutely gorgeous map. Really, any direction you look, it's got something of interest to look at. But this area I quite like because it just kind of tucks its way, winding, twisting through the foresty bit around here. It's just very nice. And this part is specifically why I ended up taking this tractor as opposed to the Fendt, because I came through here on my kind of initial walkthrough, and I ended up flipping over the Fendt tractor and getting it stuck. So I kind of learned my lesson and decided to take the old timer here, which I'm quite glad. Now, tucked away over here, as you can see, we have a horse pasture. Now, let's take a look at the map. We were here at farm number 3, came all the way through the twisty windy bit over to farmland number 34 for $10,368. Buy that, and we have a horse pasture with room for 4 horses. We have 2 already. We have our feed input here. It should be water input here, but I don't see a little symbol for the trigger, so it's hopefully that works just fine. Directly in front of me is a water buy point. And then around the corner, that little building right there is our pig barn. So we just come down the road and we'll show the map one more time. There we go. So now we were here at the horse pasture, saw the water point, and then farmland number 13, $47,088. Now we have our pig barn. Room for 15, we have 5. Now our feed, oops, open the door. Feed and straw going here. Again, manure is showing here. I don't see a manure heap besides this little hash mark area here. So maybe this is the manure heap. I'm not 100% certain about that though. Just seems a little odd. I don't see an output for slurry either. So, and I don't even see it slurry listed in the bottom right hand corner. So this might not even produce slurry. I'm kind of confused by a couple of these barns and buildings here. So now we head up and we're heading towards that kind of whole bunch of dots there on the map to the west. We got a whole bunch of stuff tucked away over here. And again, just like everything else on this map, this area is really nice because it's just kind of just tucked away into the foresty bit back here. So now, directly in front of me, this is the Agrar Trade Land Market sell point. The debris crusher to my right, and over here we have the production shed for $50,000. This is the most expensive production that's not the sawmill. And let's go ahead and buy this one because this is a unique one. This is where this is essentially your oil mill and sugar mill all in one. So we have inputs and outputs. Now heading down the road. Gas station here, shop trigger right here, and repair trigger here. Now coming up around this corner over here is going to be the animal dealer. Now if you want to purchase animals for your pens and pastures already on the map, go ahead and come to this location, and you can use this icon to purchase your animals directly. You can also use this same icon at the pens and pastures you already own. If you use this icon directly, though, you will incur an additional fee. That fee is associated to a delivery fee. Essentially, the animal dealer is taking the animals from this location and taking them wherever you want them placed around the map. Now, you can save that money by bringing an animal trailer to this location and loading the animals directly into it using this icon. That will save you quite a bit of money depending on how many animals you want to purchase. Now, on this map, because none of the pens and pastures are overly large, you might be better just buying them directly. Might be cheaper, easier than just leasing out a trailer and doing it that way. But to each their own, do however you want. Now, if we take a look at the, I'm looking at, there we go, the cow stable. Adult cows, $100 per adult cow in addition to their base price. So we have room for 30 cows. If we were to buy the rest of them to fill it up, $2,400 in addition to the $37,000 it would take to purchase them. So it adds up pretty quickly. And again, depending on how many you want to buy, it might be worth a trailer or not. Directly in front of me is, oh, and I'm going to butcher this one. This is the Strushen sell point. And now we'll head up to the last couple of points of interest. Just follow this road, going right past our starting farm right in front of us here. Again, just the road network on this is so gorgeous. Just keep following this around on the back side of our farm. Make a left here. If we were to continue to go straight, we would have gone right back to the cow farm. Heading due north. Well, not really due north, but heading to the north. Come up the hill here, and we're going to follow this out to the left. Off to the left there, that is our grass field just tucked away way back there. Absolutely gorgeous back there. Over here, to our right, that is the Hotel and Inn Dorfelben sell point. And last but certainly not least, is the sawmill. $100,000 to purchase, the most expensive production on this map. Wood cell trigger here, input over there, output right here, and output for our wood chips is here. And that is everything. That is everything to show here on Kallebach. Now, what do I think of this map? Time to render my opinion. 0 to 5 scale as per usual. I really like this map. Color palette, I think, is spectacular. The colors really work on this map where they are utilized. It's just very picturesque and serene. The small kind of atmosphere that this map has, and the kind of old-timey feel that you get with this particular map is just absolutely stunning. I really like this map. And it's really rare that I really kind of find myself in this much of a favor for smaller maps such as this. Now, because this map, you can buy so much of the map itself, it really does make it a lot easier to be kind of in favor of or to be in love with a map such as this. Oftentimes we get a lot of small maps where we don't get to purchase a lot of the land mass. there's big chunks that are missing and you can't do much with it. But this one here is nice. You get a very small starting farm, and you've got to be very smart as to the style and types of equipment that you're going to utilize on this map, because once you get too big, you're stuck. There's no way you're getting in and out of a lot of places, especially going through town there. It is very, very tight and congested, so small equipment is key. Pretty much the description said anything under 150 horsepower, and I completely agree with that assessment. But I mean, there's just all these little roads and just little 2 tracks that you can follow along, and it's just nice. It's just very picturesque, very quiet. And like I said before, there's no place that you can look that isn't just really kind of serene and pretty. This map really kind of caught me off guard, and I like it. I like it a lot. Now, again, like this little ridge line right here with the little fence just keeping you in check there. Love it. Just absolutely love it. Now, what would I give this map? 0 to 5 scale? I would give this probably a 4.5. I think that would be a very, very nice mark for this map. You know, it is a bit flowery, a bit kind of over the top when it comes to the amount of flowers that are available on this map. So it does kind of draw me out of it just ever so slightly, just enough to not allow me to give that full 5 out of 5. But the colors are toned down enough. It is just a nice enough map to really kind of push past and get it that near perfect score. So yeah, that's what I think of it. And I hope you enjoyed this map tour. If you did, please show me by liking, sharing, subscribing, following, commenting, doing all the things the algorithms enjoy you doing. That shows you're engaged with this channel and enjoying the content. And that being said, I hope you have a fantastic day. Take care.